Alright, so today we're going to be reacting to the Honkai Star Rail version 1.2 special program. This is going to be exciting. I'm reacting to this a little late because I had work this morning, so I'm just getting the chance now to look at it. So yeah, we're reviewing the VOD here. Thankfully, we're able to watch the English version for the reaction this time, which is great because I know they had issues for the 1.1 live stream. But I'm going to stop wasting time. If you want to see more Honkai Star Rail content from me and you're enjoying it, definitely be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell. But let's get into the reaction here. I'm pretty much going in like relatively blind too. I've seen like maybe like a couple things, but nothing too crazy.
I always knew you were a dark horse, Mr. Yang.
Well, speak for yourself. Albert, if I had met you a few years ago, my creative career would have taken a more interesting turn.
You know, I heard you had something new in the works. What's it about? Let me guess. The Adventures of the Nameless.
Well, it's early concept at the moment. The Express crew has given me a lot of food for thought, but still.
I also just want to. I want to point out too, while this is playing, I really like what they're doing with Albert, because they're definitely making him like a funny character, which is really cool.
We give you some ideas. After all,
Oh, not the Celeron Hunter ideas.
We're seasoned professionals.
Security! Security! Security!
The rules of this game
New
are
trailer.
reality. We all think we have infinite possibilities, but when you really analyze it, every question and answer is constrained by previous choices. Relax.
Ooh, okay. We love seeing Kafka footage. Her and her spider webs.
Time to say bye. Boom.
And they gotta show his blade as well, right? And there he is.
You think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past?
I'm on the music too.
Fail. And you release your full potential.
Ooh, there he is.
What you carry is the key to opening a way through to the ambrosial.
There's Lune.
Triggered your memory.
Yeah, I didn't think they show him here because of what they showed. Ooh, new enemies too. Yeah, because of the fact that they showed him off on Twitter. Ooh, Yang Jing versus Blade. Okay, hold on.
The karma of past lives.
Yep, and Lune.
Present.
Oh, and we are welcome in the action too. Jing Yuan cutscene. All right, yeah, this story is gonna be crazy. This new story content. Ooh, is that a new boss? That might be a new boss. Hold on. Yeah, I still gotta get these codes for my game too. I'll probably do that after the recording. Yeah, let me just skip past this for now. Wait, that trailer was really good. Like I'm already excited. I saw there were some new enemies. There were, I saw footage of, Blade and Kafka.
Day-night cycle.
It's looking good.
Ooh, and whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm your buddy Albert, and welcome to the version 1.2 Even Immortality Ends special program. Today, we have 3 special guests in the hot seats. Introducing...
Hey guys, I'm Cheryl Texera, and I voice Kafka.
Hey there, I'm Damon Mills, and I voice Blade.
Hi, folks. My name is Corey Landis, and I voice Welt.
Guys, it's great to have you with us. Man, that trailer was a roller coaster. Corey, your thoughts?
Yeah, the chills, Albert. I get it.
Well, it looked like various factions were getting ready for battle. I think.
Yeah, I'm the most excited thing about is the Yang Jing and Blade fight.
Agreed. It was cool
That
to
looked
see some
crazy.
new environments and enemies too. I better get my team in order.
You're gonna need to, my friend. In version 1.2, the Xianzhou Lao Fu
Yeah, Trevor's mission. Let's go.
threatens the fate of the whole alliance. The Trailblazer will need to pass through various delves and arrive at the location of the sealed ambrosial arbor, where a decisive battle with the one responsible for the Stellaron disaster awaits.
Not to mention, Don Hung finally gets reunited with the Astral Express crew.
Don Hung's journey has been longer than most could imagine.
Care to elaborate, Damon?
I didn't say anything.
I love the little hints they drop.
Cut that bait out. What was I gonna say? Oh, right. The story left off on a bit of a cliffhanger last time.
Oh yeah,
It
definitely.
sure did. I mean,
Yeah.
Why did Jing Yuan deploy those forces? Who is he trying to catch?
And what about the Stellaron hunters? Where did they go after escaping?
Well, who says they went anywhere?
Cut that out too. I'm sure all these questions will be answered in the upcoming story. Now, aside from Trailblaze mission updates,
Alright, what else we got?
We'll see new characters coming to the war. First on the scene, Blade.
Alright, Blade first half. We love to see that. Especially for me, saving for Kafka, Blade first half is amazing for me. Like, he's cool, especially his Japanese voice. But yeah, like, yeah, I'm just not trying to pull him right now. Like, maybe eventually,
I have a
but
question for Damon. If, say, there were 5 people, would I be one of them?
I don't know.
Don't look at me. I don't know anything about anything. Okay?
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm not one of the 5 people, but here is a fact for you. Whenever Blade gets scary, it's the Mara flaring up.
Isn't he always scary?
He usually does what I tell him.
I should probably unpack that a little. Blade relies on Kafka's spirit whisper to suppress the Mara inside him.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. You know, most of the time.
So is he Mara struck?
Totally.
Interesting.
He's not a strong communicator, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure half my recording sessions have focused on 2 sounds. Number 1, Number 2,
I can believe that. Huh. It's strange that a lone wolf like him would want to team up with the Stellaron hunters. Unless Kafka's spirit whispered him into it?
Kafka was more of a go-between. The real reason Blade joined was because Elio promised him the outcome he desired.
Outcome? Meaning,
Interesting.
vengeance? Look, a certain someone on the Express has been having nightmares about this guy.
Not just vengeance, a funeral.
Oh, not the funeral.
To be precise. Through unexpected circumstances, Blade became immortal. His body recovers from the worst of sicknesses.
Oh,
and the
interesting.
bravest of
He's immortal.
injuries, even from death itself. Those bandages aren't for show. For Blade, immortality isn't a blessing. It's a curse that follows him wherever he goes.
Yikes! And I thought I had a problem, huh? Let's leave
I
this
love
up to the
Albert. That's my
imagination.
goat.
I'm sure our Trailblazers will find out more about Blade's backstory as things unfold. For now, let's take a look at what he's capable of on the battlefield. Blade is a wind-type character, following the path of destruction. By consuming his own HP, he's able to deal greater damage to enemies. And I guess that's the risk you take when you're immortal.
Blade's skill consumes a set amount of his own HP and initiates Hellscape. While Hellscape is active, Blade deals greater damage, and his basic attack is enhanced from Shard Sword to Forest of Swords. While Shard Sword is a single target attack, Forest of Swords deals damage to multiple enemies.
I got a question. Can Blade still use his skill if his HP isn't enough to cover the set amount?
In that situation, when Blade uses his skill, his HP decreases to 1.
Okay, to 1.
That sounds
All right.
a little dicey.
A bit. Well, there's a silver lining. When Blade's HP decreases, his talent is triggered, granting him a charge. When charges are fully stacked, Blade unleashes a follow-up attack on all enemies and recovers
Oh,
a
that's
set
cool.
amount
Okay.
of HP. When Blade unleashes
So every,
his
yeah, so every,
ultimate,
yeah, every
his
5
HP
attacks.
is set to 50% of his max HP, and he deals massive damage to a single target and adjacent enemies.
HP for damage, huh? Interesting. No wonder he's so indifferent to being healed. Huh?
And the more HP Blade loses, the more damage his ultimate
Yeah,
deals.
yeah. So the more damage he takes, the
Blade's
more damage he'll
technique,
do, which is
Karma
cool.
Wind also consumes his HP and deals wind damage to all enemies after entering battle.
Ooh, when it comes to taking damage, Blade should be more afraid of himself than his enemies.
This hurts me more than it hurts you.
Ooh. New ultimate line, anyone?
We can't let Blade steal the show. It's time to talk about another Stellaron hunter. His partner in crime, Kafka.
There she is. Oh, and I got good music for her too. We love to see it. Man, I love that she's finally gonna be playable. I can't wait. Like she's second half, so you know we still have some time to wait, but like I think it's like at least a month. We'll have to wait for her to come out,
Kafka's a
but
familiar
I'm
face
excited.
At this point in the story. She was the first person the Trailblazer set eyes on it, meaning Kafka must have been there for the Trailblazer's first words, the first step. No wonder so many players are calling her.
Okay, I don't think that's going to get past the editor.
Albert.
What I am interested in is this. Since Kafka
Oh,
appeared
that's
on
funny.
the space station, she's managed to implant the Trailblazer with the Stellaron, hijack the Express's signals, and draw the crew onto the Cienjo Fu. It almost feels like she has the Trailblazer's destiny in the palm of her hand.
It's like Kafka said, when it comes to scripts, the Stellaron hunters are seasoned professionals.
Well, that might be the case, but that's not to say the Trailblazers' choices aren't important. What's a script without a director?
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
I've got another question. Why did Kafka join the Stellaron Hunters?
Ooh. So, Kafka was born on Terriez 5, a planet that knows no fear. And
Oh,
literally,
backstory, hold on.
Kafka is unable to feel the emotion of fear, and therefore cannot comprehend the value of life. When Elio promised to bring about a change for her, she signed up without a second thought.
Now, for someone who can't feel fear, she's pretty great at making others feel it.
This scares you more than it scares me.
You want me to use my spirit whisper on him, Albert?
Yes. No, I mean, let's move on to Kafka's combat, shall we?
Hey, Albert's getting a little too excited there.
So Kafka is a lightning type character following the path of nihility, and she can deal additional damage over time to enemies. Her skill deals lightning damage to multiple targets. If an enemy is afflicted with DOT, they receive an additional bout of DOT damage.
That is to say, if an enemy is already afflicted with DOT, they receive additional damage both during their turn and after.
Oh, that's
Kafka's
cool.
attack.
That's right. Not to mention, additional damage doesn't replace existing DOT. I mean, did you think Kafka was gonna take it easy on him? Come on. And separately, after an ally uses a basic attack, Kafka will launch a follow-up attack.
Oh, that's
Kafka's
cool.
Ultimate, on the other hand, deals lightning damage to all enemies with a chance of shocking targets and immediately dealing additional damage to those already shocked. Kafka's technique can attack all enemies within a set range and deals lightning damage. to
That's
all
a good
enemies
technique too.
After entering battle.
Oh, and they're showing Luka footage.
Well, she likes elegant things, and there's a certain elegance to combat.
Kafka's abilities are kind of terrifying. Her enemies are like flies trapped in a web, slowly taking damage until.
Boom.
Ooh, hey, that was pretty good.
Yeah, she definitely looks very interesting gameplay-wise. I'm definitely excited to pull for her.
Sacrificing maniacs and emotionless sociopaths to the cool of black. It's time to introduce our next character.
What? Hey, that is a little harsh. Also, since when did Welt become the coolest kid on the block?
Think again. I'm talking about the born and bred Bellabog hero, Luka.
Oh, come on.
Oh well. All right, we get to see Luka. Outside of just like his reveal and like him being in like a trailer for a little bit, this is like the first we're really seeing of him. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they say about his kick. That ult looks cool.
That's the guy on the light cone.
He looks a little different on the light cone.
Luka is an underworld fighter that goes by the moniker Luka Strongarm. He's a member of Wildfire and apprentice to Oleg.
Wait, doesn't the underworld have a fight club? I guess that must be where Luka spends his time.
Oh, you better believe it. In fact, he's the Fight Club champion, and not only that, he's also a reliable operations consultant for the moles.
So he's with the moles, huh?
Oh, with the moles?
Luka know
Interesting.
He's a member?
The kids of the underworld look up to Luka in a big way. And the reason he fights is to set a good example of dedication and discipline. And speaking of fighting, let's take a look at him in action.
Luka is a physical type character following the path of nihility. After multiple attacks, he's able to launch an enhanced basic attack. His skill deals physical damage to a single target and has a chance of inflicting bleed.
And during battle, Luka can obtain fighting will through a variety of attacks. When fighting will reaches a certain number of stacks, Luka's basic attack is enhanced.
His enhanced basic attack deals 4 hits of damage, with the final hit dealing additional damage to enemies currently inflicted with bleed.
Oh, that's cool.
Kids today. No respect.
When Luka unleashes his ultimate, in addition to dealing damage, he also obtains fighting will, and there's a chance of increasing the target's damage received for a set number of turns.
Woo! And when your opponent's fist is the same size as your head, it's time to throw in the towel.
Yeah, well, it's the power of those punches that scares me. I mean, I'm sure having a robotic arm is also a big help, but I think Luka's strength lies in his love of the sport. Oh, and I almost forgot. When using his technique during exploration, Luka obtains fighting will after entering battle.
Jeez. Does this guy
Oh, that's
ever
cool.
take a break?
All right.
Well, it was
Yeah, Luka
great
seems
to
interesting.
start
I
off
definitely want to,
with
you know,
the character
use him.
detail.
Hopefully he's on Kafka's banner so I can see how he plays.
Brand new 5-star light cones coming to the war.
All right.
In version 1.2.
All right. So we have the Blade and Kafka
Start
light cones.
with a path of destruction light cone, the unreachable side.
Oh, okay. Question. The Paradise Blade mentions in his ultimate line, is that where he's standing right there?
I don't know what paradise means to you, Corey, but a barren sword-filled wasteland isn't my idea of a vacation.
Speak for yourself. Here's a fun fact. Each of those swords had an owner, and Blade was the last one to see them alive.
Oh, whoa! So he
Oh.
killed them for their swords. Only a brutal, calculated, jealous mind could do something like that.
The maniac and sociopath segment is over. Moving swiftly onto a 5-star path of nihility light cone. Patience is all you need. Here we see our resident sociopath again.
Okay. Well, looks like Kafka's waiting for the main course to arrive there, huh?
What do you think's on the menu?
You want to guess?
What are you looking at me for? Come on, nobody eats out, right? During the first phase of version 1.2 in the
All right, Blade first half, and we have Arlen, Sushang, and Natasha. That's a solid banner. I mean, Arlen's kind of weak, but Sushang is great. Natasha's a good healer.
The drop rate of the 5-star light cone, the unreachable side, will be boosted. And during the second phase of version 1.2,
All right, Kafka, we have Luka Sampo Servo. That's an amazing banner.
limited 5-star character Kafka,
And I'm definitely even more now summoning on for Kafka.
In the light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone patience is all you need will be boosted. And that's a wrap on banners. Whew, I need to lie down.
Yeah, those banners definitely solid though. I think Kafka's is better than Blade's banner. But yeah, the banners definitely do seem very solid so far. All right, let's skip to the next part because yeah, now I gotta talk about like events and stuff like that. But yeah, overall, characters are looking very good.
Before the Trailblazers' decisive boss battle, they will need to pass through various delves. No surprise then, that 1.2 would unlock 2 new areas.
2 new areas, okay.
Alchemy Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Now,
Ooh, Scale Gorge Waterscape looks cool.
Is that where the Xianzhou makes its medicines, or...?
Ooh, you got it! The Alchemy Commission is one of the 6 commissions of the Lafu. And, for no prize whatsoever, can anyone name all 6?
Oh yeah, let's see. The Alchemy Commission, the Divination Commission.
The Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, the Cloud Knights. Oh, shoot, what was that other one?
Drum roll, please! The Realm Keeping Commission!
Oh, that's right, that's right.
The Alchemy Commission used to focus their efforts on the way of immortality, but these days, it's all about medical research and treating diseases.
Now, the Trailblazer came face to face with some Alchemy Commission folks in Exalting Sanctum, but things seemed a little off.
I don't want to create more work for the editors, but I have a theory that the reason why that...
Adjacent to the Alchemy Commission lies Scale Gorge Waterscape, the realm of the Videoto.
He's just ignoring us now.
We've got a lot to get through. Where was I? Oh, along with the Alchemy Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape, come new puzzles.
More puzzles? All right.
Like Trailblazers will face a lot of new challenges on the road to the Ambrosial Arbor. I can't wait.
Oh, Albert, are you making Corey read off the teleprompter?
Puzzles aren't the only new challenges Trailblazers will be facing in these areas. There are monsters afoot.
Yeah, let's see some of these new enemies.
A creature
Ooh.
of indomitable size and destructive
That's a
power.
big boy.
Prolific ape.
That's a big boy.
An entity rid of the burden of humanity that has remodeled
Oh,
itself
it's like-
in the way of immortality.
Oh, so it's like an...
Ascended. And finally,
Yen.
Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, Yang Jing.
Why would the General's aides attack a Cloud Knight lieutenant?
all will be revealed in the version 1.2 story.
So something happens to Yang Jing? That's gonna be
Albert,
interesting.
You mentioned a boss lurking on the Xianzhou Law Fu. Care for a sneak peek?
Oh, how could I forget?
See, all right, new boss. This looks like a weekly boss. So we'll finally have a new Echo of War. Yo, that's crazy. That's like a Final Fantasy VII animation. All right, she has. It's looking like 3 different phases. Looking like she has like different elements or thing that she has.
Vantilia the Undying.
Vantilia the
Power of
Undying.
Both the destruction and the abundance. In her first phase, she summons abundance lotuses which restore her HP and reduce the player team's skill points.
Weakening her enemy.
Oh, that's
and
annoying.
Strengthening herself in one fell swoop. Yikes.
That's why choosing the right moment to destroy those abundance lotuses is so important. Eliminating an abundance lotus recovers 3 skill points.
Well, you know, when you
Oh, okay.
borrow something, you gotta give it back.
Now, in her second phase, Vantilia uses her destruction power to summon destruction lotuses. These lotuses reduce ally max HP and when in bloom, deal damage to a single target.
So, should we just wait for them to stop blooming before we take them out?
No, I doubt the power of the destruction is as simple as that.
Oh, you're not wrong, Cheryl. When the lotuses aren't in bloom, their toughness doesn't receive damage. As such, Trailblazers should seize the moment when the flowers are open to break their weakness. And finally, in the third phase, Vantilia goes golden. What terrible trick does she have up her sleeve? I'm afraid Trailblazers are gonna have to wait to find out.
I'm curious.
All right, that's fair.
Where did Fantilia even come from? How come she can use the powers of the abundance and the destruction?
I hate to be that guy again, but all will be revealed in the version 1.2 story.
Anyone here getting deja vu?
Hey, I can't go spelling all the beans. When the main story combat draws to a close, Fantilia the Undying will join the Echo of
Yep,
War
the Echo of War,
and
yep.
drop the advanced trace materials required for Blade, Kafka, and Luka.
Okay, yeah. So for Kafka, I'll have to farm this boss.
And a quick reminder, Trailblazers, Echo of War has a limited number of weekly rewards, so don't forget to plan ahead.
Also, in version 1.2, Stagnant Shadow, Shape of Celestial.
Ooh, a new Stagnant Shadow.
Drops the brand new character ascension material, Ascendant Debris. This is also the
Interesting
ascension material required for Blade.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, it's time to talk about version 1.2 events.
So events, all right, let's see it.
Waiting for this segment.
1.1 events were
Let's
great.
start with
Let's see what they have.
Tales of the Fantastic. The crisis on the Xianzhou Laofu has subsided, and the feats of the Nameless can be heard on every street corner. Starskiff Haven storyteller, Mr. Cien, is interested in the Astral Express's tale, eager to work his storytelling magic.
Oh, yeah, the storyteller. I'm familiar with him. I wonder what he'll do with the Trailblazers story. His artistic license and collage editing bring all kinds of tales.
Yeah, this could be an interesting event. Probably more on like the simpler side, but we'll see.
Protagonist models? What's that?
I hear it's kind of a magical object invented by one of the scriptwriters at the Immersion Club. It industrializes the scriptwriting process. As long as you follow its guidance, you'll be able to captivate an audience with your storytelling. To unleash the full potential of the protagonist models, the Trailblazer must accompany Mr. Cien into the past and visit historical battle locations.
Interesting.
Now,
Okay.
The name might be a little dull, but don't underestimate the protagonist.
I see trial
models.
characters for Himiko and Herta.
Have different effects.
That'll be interesting.
Once the protagonist models have been properly refined, Legend of the Trailblazer can be a runaway hit.
Oh, this sounds like a fun event.
Well, there's more where that came from. The next event is called Underground
All
Treasure
right.
Hunt. The underworld appraiser.
All right, this event gives the self-molding resin for custom relics,
They
so that's
say
good.
that in Belobog's great mine, ancient ruins have been discovered where many rare treasures and relics are waiting to be identified. However, according to the senior treasure hunter Axe, there exists a space beneath the ruins where relics of even greater value may be found. The
Oh,
only thing
interesting.
is, the road to the ruin depths is filled with all kinds of danger.
Treasure hunters must steel themselves and explore sealed areas. in
Ooh,
order
Kafka
to
and Luka
progress
trial,
deeper
interesting.
into the ruins.
I'm sure these sealed areas are full of hidden treasures, but there's always a catch.
Surprise and danger rolled into one. I'm sure Kafka would get a kick out of that.
Oh, this is an interesting kind of
Treasure
gameplay.
hunters will need endurance, courage, and insight if they want to succeed. It's almost certain that the sealed areas will contain enemies, but supplementary items and keycards to other sealed areas are the secrets to progression.
This is a solo mission, right? It sounds like a tough challenge to take on alone.
Oh, they won't be alone. During exploration, treasure hunters can be sure to run into familiar faces.
Let's hope that we're happy to see them.
So do treasure hunters get any kind of special rewards?
Of course! In the Underground Treasure Hunt event, aside from the usual Stellar Jade, treasure hunters can obtain the themed Where's the Rabbit chat box.
Isn't the rabbit in the chat box?
It's a treasure chest. What I'm trying to say is, the theme of the chat box is called Where's the Rabbit?
Okay. So the rabbit's in the treasure chest, right?
Version 1.2, the message and chat box functions will be enabled for the first time. Trailblazers can obtain and swap
Okay, so
between chat
okay,
boxes.
so there's gonna be
And
themes for their
I'm
chat
not
boxes.
just
That's
talking
cool.
About the friend chat screen. I'm talking about the game's character interaction chat boxes.
Oh,
too.
that's cool.
Oh, I love the rabbit design. It seems like something Clara would like too.
So cute.
Yeah, so cute.
Do you think Svarog could have designed it for
Oh,
her? Maybe?
Interesting thought. Safe to say that chat boxes will continue to get updates.
That's cool.
Trailblazers will be able
So
to
that-
view
yeah,
and
and the
swap
chat box
between
themes. That's
those they
cool.
already have, as well as view
It's
those
very
they
cosmetic,
can
not
dictate.
something I'm really gonna like
On
go
to
crazy
next
about,
event.
but you know, it's
Where
something.
are you, mystery trotter?
This really is the version of missing creatures, isn't it?
The good news is, all of them can be found. Regan of Bellabog has come across.
Oh,
a
not this
very
guy.
gift.
No, Regan.
Homemade sensor number 223. The device is able to detect mysterious coordinates that display abnormal readings.
I recognize that abnormal reading. Isn't that just a trotter?
Oh no, don't tell me that we have to fight it. I mean, sure, it's a little scary, but it's cute, right?
If I told you it dropped Stellar Jade, would that change how you feel, maybe?
Oh, yeah, that thing's
Yeah. Sorry.
You know what's tastier than bacon?
What?
Forgotten Hall updates.
Ooh.
Version 1.2
Oh, there's our free
has
Yukong.
new
All right, in the
members
Forgotten
stage.
Hall.
The Voyage of Novice's Trigger will be arriving.
Yeah, now we're
All right.
talking.
That's not all.
Yep.
After clearing the Forgotten Hall.
Ooh, stage
members
1
enter
too.
stage 1,
So we don't even really have to
Trailblazers
work
can
for it
obtain
that
the
much.
4-star character Yukong.
And because this is regular Forgotten Hall and not Memory of Chaos, it'll be different. It'll probably be easier. Ooh, it's stage 7. Okay. World 7.
World 7.
And 2 new
The
planar
brand new
sets.
planar ornaments, Rutulin Terena,
Okay, crit rate increase and effect res increase. Alright, interesting. The crit rate one I definitely think will be better, but
doesn't stop there either.
that is
Version
cool.
1.2's planar fissure event.
Oh, there'll be another planar fissure. Alright, let's go. Already looking good for these events too.
Double planar ornament rewards. Meanwhile, in the Alchemy Commission's Cavern of Corrosion,
Ooh, new
Trailblazers can
hold on,
obtain-
new ones of these. Let me take a look. So Longevous Disciple increases max HP. When the wearers hit, HP is consumed. Their crit rate increases for a certain number of turns. Yeah, so that's more of like a blade set for sure. And like characters that lose HP, that could also I think it also benefit Arlen. I'll have to look into that as well. But that's actually an Arlen buff, which is kind of crazy. Then Messenger traversing Hacker's Space increases speed, and then when the wearer uses their ultimate on any ally, speed for all allies increases for a certain number of turns, and the effect can't be stacked. That's interesting. All right, interesting set for sure. Could be a good for like Bronya Ting Yun.
Longibus Disciple and
Yeah,
Messenger traversing
characters like that.
And finally, in 1.2's Realm of the Strange event.
Realm of the
players that
Strange.
successfully challenge the Cavern of
Ooh,
Corrosion
double relic
can
event
obtain a
as well. That's
set of
great.
Double Cavern relic rewards. Whew. And I think we're gonna go pass out for a while. Over to you guys.
No problem. We got you, buddy. We got you. In version 1.2.
Oh, companion missions,
2
okay.
companion missions,
For Kafka
Letter
and for
from a Strange
Yukong.
Woman
No
and
Blade
For
companion,
I
that's
Have Touched
interesting.
The Sky will be arriving.
In a letter from a strange woman, the Trailblazer will receive a request from Kafka. As for how the Trailblazer should respond, I only have one thing to say. When you have a chance to make a choice, make one that you know you won't regret.
All will be revealed in version 1.2. Sorry.
Isn't he supposed to be passed out?
he looks tired over there.
I should say a little something about the other companion mission. In For I Have Touched the Sky, an accident has occurred in Stargazer Navalia. When the Trailblazer investigates, they find a girl in trouble. Who could she be? And what secrets could Yukong be hiding?
Thanks for watching Keeping Up with Star Rail.
Hey, sound guy, a little early on that one.
Before we bring things back to a close here, let's talk about the ever-popular reward events. Version 1.2.
Alright, they're doing this again. This is amazing. I love that they're doing this for every version. If they keep doing it for every version, the free 10 pull, that's really good.
Doesn't have to be consecutive. They can acquire 10 Star Rail special passes.
Yes, I love a chicken
Ooh.
event. Yes, let's do it.
That's exciting.
Can somebody get Corey some water, please?
Alright, and third code. Yeah, we're looking really good for this version update. Yeah, we're also almost done here.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Uh-huh.
Another special program has come to an end. We talked about a lot of 1.2 features. You guys, got any favorites?
Gotta be that boss fight for me.
Yeah, that boss fight's gonna be
Who
cool.
Fought the Doomsday Beast and Cocolia. Welt was watching from the sidelines. This will be the first time we see him on the battlefield.
Yeah, well, getting screen time is always great.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see more of Blade. Heck, I recorded enough fighting efforts to lay down an album. We found some fight scenes, come on. Not to mention, it seems like him and Dan Hung are finally about to meet. Something tells me they're not gonna settle things over a cup of tea.
Uh-oh. As for me, it is all about Kafka. Although I am curious about the Tales of the Fantastic event, because this sounds like Trailblazers have plenty of room to get creative.
Seems like we're all a little biased here. but
Totally.
one thing is for sure, 1.2 is a version to look forward to. Albert here has done a good job keeping us in check today, you know, and there's still a lot of mystery out there for you Trailblazers to delve into.
You guys were a handful, all right. But hey, we made it out alive. That's it for Honkai Star Rail version 1.2 special program, folks. Thanks again to all you Trailblazers for tuning in, and see you for the next one.
All right, that was a good presentation. Yeah, and again, like I said earlier, I'm really glad I also got to see it in English this time for the reaction, because when I watched the 1.1 stream and I think it was the Chinese stream that I had to watch, you know, I like kind of saw stuff, but I didn't have like the translation, so I had to watch the English one after the fact. But yeah, we got a lot of good things coming for Star Rail. I'm gonna be releasing a breakdown video tomorrow, talking about all of the things that are coming in a shorter fashion. So, you know, if you want to see that, definitely be sure to stay tuned. But if you enjoyed this video as well, definitely be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell. But with that, everyone, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.